super excited today to kind of share experience of working with Aaron at Bennett Financials. But it was really great when we were first getting started. Actually, we're really super small company back then, and we were just kind of getting our start, and everything was starting to kick off. And Aaron really stepped in and helped us with obviously being our CFO and the accounting stuff, and just having him in our corner and being able to give us advice on certain aspects of the business has really helped us not only grow, but really maintain our profitability and, do everything the right way. That was one of our first things going into this. We're like, hey, we're more of like the pioneers of this. We're like more of like the founders of this, and we know where our strengths are not. And like, for us, it was like definitely like understanding the whole accounting landscape, and the tax landscape is not like the funnest area for us to think about. Like, so yeah, having him in the corner, knowing that he's doing that is amazing. And since we've been like following his advice, obviously, and doing the profit first accounting and all these other things, he's been really great. Obviously that's been transformative in our business, educating us on how to do profit first, but also, I think the other things that I would say is that like when we have ideas of how we want to approach our tax strategy and everything, he always is working with us to make that kind of stuff happen in the most safe way possible. And he's not like really he's the only accountant that I know that is not afraid to try new things, but without coloring outside the line. So we always know that we're safe and we're not like committing a crime, or we're not going to go to jail for tax evasion or anything like that. Like he has a really unique way to approach tax strategies to make sure that you're getting the best. I don't even know how to say it. Like you're doing the best. You're reducing your tax liability as much as possible without breaking the law, I guess.
Yeah, well, I love working with Aaron, and for several reasons. One of which is that he has always worked with us in the direction we want to go. It's he might alter, give us some additional ideas. We may change our mind on a few things, but it's never been like, okay, this is what you guys need to do. Da, 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 da. It's like, okay, where do you guys want to go? And how are you looking at getting there? And then he's working within how we want to get there. So kind of like Dan was saying, getting kind of creative, but keeping us within the lines there, within those lines, so we don't get ourselves in trouble, because we certainly don't want to do that. And so I love that about Aaron. I love the fact that he's helped us structure the business itself, so that, like Dan was talking about the profit first model, where we kind of got ourselves into trouble there for a little bit, where we were thinking we had a certain amount of cash and we didn't really. And Aaron really helped us restructure it so that we can make decisions and spend money knowing that we're going to be fine because of the way he's helped us structure the business. So yeah, he's been invaluable in that sense.
Yeah, and I want to say another thing too, that like the nice thing about Aaron too is he works with so many different businesses that are all so different and the same in a lot of ways. So because he's exposed to all these businesses and kind of what they're doing, he always has like some new nuggets to like kind of sprinkle on us of like what somebody has done or what somebody has tried in either another industry or a similar industry or a similar type of business. And it's really kind of cool. He's a lot more than just like your accountant or CFO. Like he's definitely brings a lot of new creative ideas and a lot of experience from a lot of different industries and niches that he's always adding value on those calls, and really good guy. So can't say enough about him, can't speak highly enough about him. So really feel lucky that we get to work with him, and that we found him out of all the CFOs in the world that we could work with. We get to work with Aaron. So
yeah, for sure. And to kind of build on what Dan's saying there, that's so helpful for us, because what we do in our business is so unique, and there's not just something businesses we can look at and say, okay, we just kind of need to copy that model, because our business is just, you just don't find it out there. We've kind of created this from scratch. And the fact that Aaron has, so much experience in these different businesses, and to show us these different perspectives, is really useful when you don't have a roadmap to go by, when you're kind of making it as you go. That's an excellent point Dan made. It's been really useful for us that he's had so much experience with different businesses to help us develop our business.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yep, absolutely. And yeah, really great. And even being as meticulous as going back and looking at everything, making sure everything's correct, fixing anything if we did something wrong prior to. So yeah, all great things.